19 state attorneys general, including Russell Coleman of Kentucky, are criticizing the Costco store chain for continuing its DEI policies. DEI, of course, stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. The 19 released a letter saying Costco should, quote, treat every person equally and based on their merit rather than based on divisive and discriminatory DEI practices, end quote. The letter also cited President Donald Trump's executive order encouraging the private sector to end DEI preferences. Costco has defended its DEI policies, saying a diverse group of employees brings originality and creativity to the company. Well, what is the future of DEI programs in Kentucky's colleges and universities? We talked about it, among other topics, last night on KET's Kentucky Tonight. Some of the Kentucky General Assembly's leadership talked about the merits of DEI.
I do think when we saw the election of President Trump, there's a demand of voters that want to look at this issue and really want to rip this thing apart and rip it out of the roots of what's causing a lot of the divisions that's occurring because of DEI. So I'm interested to see, Renee, after the administration has done what they're trying to do at the federal government level, eliminating some of these offices. And we've seen also in the private sector, many businesses now are revoking what they had in place around anti-DEI. So we're going to also see in terms of what we may be doing with that with post-secondary. I really can't comment yet about the legislation. I've not seen it. I'm interested to see what it's going to look like and then where it goes from there.
When we talk about DEI, Renee, the subtle undertones on that is that somehow people and I just have to say it like it is. African Americans are somehow getting jobs, not because of their qualifications, but because of the color of their skin. That's the undertone of that. And that's just frankly not true. More importantly, Renee, DEI goes just beyond race. We always want to make it a racial issue, but it's not a racial issue. You got veterans that we want to talk about. You got people in Eastern Kentucky we want to talk about. You got disabled individuals we want to talk about. Shouldn't we do things to help lift up those people and give them a helping hand? Why does DEI have to do something? Why do we have to have a net zero game here, Renee? That's what I really want to say. We start to think that we have to put other people down so we can lift or keep a certain group up. Why don't we lift up everybody, Renee?
Well, you can see more of last night's informative and engaging hour-long discussion when we talk about DEI, but we also talk about artificial intelligence, the minimum wage in Kentucky, tax policy, and funding for education. You can watch that whole program online on demand at ket.org/KY Tonight.